Oh, hi, welcome to my place. It's a beautiful day for being in the garden today, and I want to show you how easy it is to grow bok choy. Look at these beautiful little things, gorgeous, gorgeous, healthy little things for stir fries and all sorts of things. Now they are really easy to grow. Today is all about helping those of you who live in small spaces and perhaps haven't got very much garden. I've just got a wine barrel here. I've got some lovely soil in it. I've got manure and I've got compost and all the lovely things. And I've gone through to make sure that there are no weeds in it because we don't want any weeds amongst our vegetables. Right, that's what it looks like as when it's grown. This takes about a month to get to this stage. This is what they look like. When you buy them from the garden centre, I usually go this way. I can't be bothered with seeds. I want it right now. It comes with instructions on the back. And I was talking to the man at the garden centre today, and I said to him, what's the difference of all the different types of choys? And he said, it is just a Chinese cabbage with different sizes and different growth habits. So, you know, any kind of choy, bok choy, I don't know, there's all sorts, chi box, etc., etc. Right, really, really easy. Once this has all been cleaned up, what you need to do is to just very, very gently take that dear little plant, and don't forget it is delicate, and then just put that in to there like so. It also tells you how far, oh look, there's another weed, I don't want a weed. It also tells you how far to plant them apart, and don't forget that if that's the size now and it's going to get to that size, you need to allow that much room. I actually like to plant things quite tight together because it's sort of like a little protection mechanism. So I'll bring another one over to this side and just gently, gently, gently take that into there and then just put it like that. Now I have heard from the garden set, from the commercial growers, that when they are growing things like this, what they do is they just place them, you know how they grow them in long, long rows? They just place them like that, and very, very, especially with this type of delicate thing, and they just leave it, and what happens is that just takes its own root and it will just come up on its own. It's very clever. Right, into here, another little hole, quickly put that into there. And I might just put another one there. And when you're buying these, what you need to do is to make sure that there's no weeds in them, because sometimes that's where things can come from. And I'll just use my hand. I shouldn't really be doing this because I have given you all the big lecture about using gloves because there's all sorts of nasties in the soil. But don't worry, I'll get rid of that. I'll show you how to solve that in a minute. Right, so I've got half of my bok choy in there. I usually buy half a dozen at a time. And the other thing that I do, and what I will do, and say about 2 weeks' time, is I might drop some seeds in there, or I might put another lot in so that I've got continuous planting. Now the next thing I wanted to show you is the coriander, and I sort of associate coriander and bok choy together with the Asian inspired flavours. Now this is what the fennel looks like, and it's got these lovely little wee bowl with this little like rooty form down there. This is what I do. Now where are my scissors? Right, I use it, cut that off there, so that can go in with my bok choy, and I'll do something yum with that. But with this, what you can do is just put the whole thing, dig it down deep, push that into there, and that will grow and will be ready for picking off within probably a month. And the great thing is that when I do this kind of mixed gardening together, I always like to put things together. Right, from there, very gently getting your little bok choy, your little coriander, exactly the same thing. Just push that into there. Be very gentle because you can see that it's a nice little gentle, delicate little growth. Take that out of there and just put that into there, and very soon that is just going to go poof and be up and ready to go. So at this stage what I would do is I would put a couple in now and just leave them, and leave the rest. Just make sure that these here are well watered. They're not going to grow very much because they haven't really got very much room. And if you look after them and put them in a dark place, what will happen is they will slowly, slowly grow, as opposed to these, which like the same growing conditions. They like lots of sun, they like well-nourished soil, so just leave those alone. And the other thing I wanted to show you is these here are spring onions. These here you would usually just throw them out. Well, don't do that because they have the same kind, oh, there's another weed. They have the same kind of growth habits as what this over the fennel the coriander head over this side. So just dig that in and put that into there, and that will start to grow. It's like magic. Now, the hands, me saying time and time again, please don't go into the garden with your mucky fingers, because there's all sorts of things, that microorganisms that grow in there. Well, this is my tip to you. And here I've got a bucket with some natural detergent, and I've got a lot of bleach into there and some hot water, and all I do is just put my hands into there and soak it until all of the dirt has gone. If you get short, because you know what it's like, you go into the garden and you think, oh, I'll just get that weed, and before you know it, you've been in the garden for ages. Now look, I hope that has helped you, and that you are inspired to get into the garden and start to grow your own. Thanks for calling, and I will see you another day.